Hey everybody, it's Paul McFarlane with the Chiat binder number 14. And today, the first day, I do this almost every day part of the day, but today you're getting me on my exercise ball. Because even though I have a wonderful Herman Miller Aeron chair, probably you do too, ergonomically great, it's good to sit also on an exercise ball because the box, the pelvis, it squeaks on the chair pad. Keeps everything mobile and loose and good. So here in the binder, we're going to go into the other clients thing. And we're going to talk about the work that Chiat San Francisco, Fred Goldberg, I hope you're watching this, the great ads for University of California, Berkeley. Now, why does a university need to advertise? Well, let's see, do you advertise to get students? Probably not. You actually advertise as a form of PR, to look like an authority, to look like you're telling the story of what you're all about. They can get endowments, they can get donations that might attract all sorts of things that relate to keeping the university working. And Chiat, of course, said do that through advertising. And it was probably the one brand that stuck with one look of a very common look that Chiat pioneered and lots of people copied, which is Futura Extra Bold Condensed with century-old style text. You know, a million ads you've seen that look like that. See? Futura Extra Bold Condensed and century-old style. Even UC Berkeley. Now, isn't that interesting? They don't have a seal, college seal. They just make it really editorial looking. Now, so essentially what you have there is every one of these ads all had one visual and text in a headline. And the art director, who was mostly Mike Moser, not exclusively, but it's mostly Mike Moser, he liked really big headlines, and so the writers, it was Brian O'Neill and who else? Different people worked on it. Sarah Humphrey and no, that was a young Rubicon. Not Brian O'Neill. Mike Moser, Brian O'Neill, the team. I'm sorry. Anyway, so the point is, the thing was, sometimes a good art director becomes a writer at some point and tells the writer how to rewrite something. Why? Because they want the headline to look better. And you don't give really long words to someone who likes to typeset big type, because you don't have hyphenations in the headline unless you're Neil French. Maybe I should do a Neil French binder. The art direction style was very specific and very bold and very confident. And, of course, in Chiat fashion, a little bit of pun action. So we're losing our minds. Help uncover underworld figures. Cows attracting the worst pupils. Okay. So in the world of university public relations, it's historically, traditionally, deadly dull. Deadly dull. So when you bring wit and humor and puns and a bright, punchy, confident style, and there were hundreds of these things. The great brain robbery. Look at the spot you put us in. You know? Check out our library books. And these aren't, a lot of these aren't even necessarily really puns. They're just, clever. This building is filled with mad scientists. Mad. Cal conducts earth-shaking experiment. The eyes of Texas are upon us. Because another university is getting the best people, so we've got to get it. We're protecting your food with all our mights. Yeah, these are puns, I guess. Help us tie a professor to this chair. You know, how many people get turned on to say, we're doing essentially public relations ads for a college? No. You do this and you have fun. I'm not even going to go on to any of the other ones in this section right now, because right now University, Cal, Berkeley, O'Neill and Moser, the work they did on that campaign is stellar. It is as good as anything else because the type was finessed and nuanced with love and craft, even the text. When you set body copy and line along copy, you know what it's like in the days of slicing type apart and cutting and moving things and making sure it looks good, making sure you have to re-wax it and starts losing its wax. And now we just fill in boxes of type on websites and on posts. Most people do. Yeah, Chiat taught me to be obsessive about type, and I'm still obsessive about type in a digital world. You know why? Because when they did ads like this, it looks smarter. It looks more confident. It looks higher quality somehow, even for a university public relations ad. And once you catch that virus of nuancing and craft, it sticks. So University, Cal, Berkeley. Tomorrow's binder, I don't care whether you're following me or not, I'm doing these. I'm going to talk about the stuff they did for Chiron, the camera lenses. And we'll also talk about maybe People's Bank, a little bit of that really early. And we'll talk about... I had pages in here that have no Chiat work. That's terrible. Let's see. We'll talk about... Oh, yeah. Intel. The work they did for Intel. And no, they didn't do the boom, 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 boom. No. Oh, that's Jack in the Box. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that was Intel, I guess. Intel Inside. Intel Inside. No, they did it a long time ago. And I can also show, let's see, some work for, it was really weird. In some of the award annuals, they wouldn't even list it. Oh, something for cystic fibrosis, but Jim the Greek is pretty cool. There's going to be a lot of little one-offs coming in the next few days before I go deep into Chiat's self-promotion ads and my personal correspondences with Lee Clow and his mother Betty. This is a tale of obsession, and when the binder is exhausted, I think I know where I'm going to go next. I may go deeper into the Rizzoli and the most recent book, and I may go into, well, just stick around. But Chiat, the binder, the obsession, goes on.